Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Venus and Rave. My name's Ray. Thank you guys for being here with me today. I I hope everyone's doing fantastic. Let me get my stuff all ready. I got my sage incense. Okay. Just kind of settling in with everything right now. The energies, I mean. It feels very harmonious. Like there's going to be some kind of need or pull to create this harmony, this balance. I also just heard gesture. So it could be really important to make amends with someone, or it could be really important for someone to make amends with you. And I'm also hearing the word sapphire. I was actually, like, with the harmony, I was actually kind of picking up Libra energy. It just feels like that's kind of the influence, at least in the background. It's like a background vibration, if that makes any sense. Kind of like what's influencing, the collective. These never stay lit, like, for very long at all. Thank you for your patience. I say skip ahead if you guys don't like these long, boring intros. I usually do this before I start the reading, but sometimes I do it, like, as I start the reading. Because I feel like it'll get us all in a good space, you know? A little for you. A little for me. Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, and then that one song popped in my head. I don't know, let me just, hold on. See, my mind's gonna start going faster than what my actual words want to, so bear with me. But, the song, is it by the Dixie Chicks? I don't think it's by the Dixie Chicks. They sound like the Dixie Chicks. But, I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell and I don't have time to go round and round and round. It's too late to make it right. I probably wouldn't if I could. So, you or someone else could kind of be, or at least have been, stuck in this almost, like, hateful, vengeful, revengeful standoff with someone. Just like the Selena Gomez song, I needed to hate you to love me. That's how I feel like this is playing out. But it almost makes someone stronger to do things that way, though. So this could resonate in being that was something that you've done, like really had to put your foot down and almost make yourself absolutely hate someone to move on from them or to get over them. So this could have been a passing energy, or this is something that is still influencing you. But I am feeling like, for some, not all, it is time to release that, because this harmony wants to come in to your life. Like, you are going to feel better. This person's going to feel better. You know, this forgiveness. Like, sometimes it's easier to forgive someone else, and it's a lot harder to forgive ourselves, because at that moment, sometimes we don't realize our own actions and behaviors can be toxic or not the best, right? The way we respond to someone, the way we react to words or no words at all. It's like a defense mechanism. I don't know where I'm getting that from. I haven't even pulled out any cards, but hey, it might be important. If you guys don't like that kind of stuff with readings, then I'm just probably not your reader. There's a bunch of other readers out there, so you know, it's okay. But this is just how I do things. Anyways, let's get into it for the collective. I started getting a little sharp pain behind my ear. I don't really know what that means. Maybe like you guys overhear something or eavesdropping. Someone could be doing this to you. So be careful what you speak about someone. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's what it is. Maybe some of you guys need to watch your words when you talk about other people, because there's going to be people listening, or even that person may be listening, and, you know, words hurt, right? Anyways, I got a lot of downloads coming in right off the bat, so we'll see where this goes and how it all ties in. But spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, please step through to help me, or help guide me with this reading. Thank you. All right. That's interesting. It's almost like someone has went through a transformation, but it's like very stubborn. Like they refuse to tap into their full potential. This could be you. This could be someone else. It's like they haven't been... No. It's almost like they're like a vessel, but there's this awareness of like what they should be doing. It feels like a spiritual awakening to tap into like this divine energy, but someone's like refusing it. Like death is like knocking, not like actual death, but like death of transformation is like knocking at their door, and they're like, hey, are you ready? Are you ready yet? Like, are you done in there? Someone's like staying very quiet, almost, so like death kind of passes them by. So it like skips this person because they don't know if they are able to hold like that much responsibility or that much power, authority in the situation. Like they feel like even if they were their best and most like authentic, beautiful, handsome selves, right? Like they had the full potential to their power, like they still wouldn't be able to provide or like execute something the way they need to. Like it almost feels a little fearful. Like they don't want to go through the change. They want to kind of stay where they are because they feel like if they stay in that space, it's a little safer for them. You know, they won't have to outgrow people or adjust their circumstances for that change. Like they don't want to outgrow certain things, but it's like they know they need to. I do feel like this person's already transformed, so I don't know if this message is a little confusing. I feel like they have transformed, but they're not using their potential to its full benefit. Like they're just staying the same, you know? Like they're not changing their outer circumstances. I feel like this person has outgrown people, places, and things, but they're not acknowledging it. Like they're not going on their next journey or the next destination, this new chapter, because they're like, yeah. Like, no. That's weird. I don't even know what this is related to. This could be you. This could be someone else. Let's get more on it. Who is this person? And kind of like why? You know? Like why are they... Yeah, the world. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a lot of cards. I'm gonna keep the world out though. This is a lot of cards. It doesn't look like it, but it's like it's like 9 cards right there. The world coming out. It's like they're not gonna have a choice. Like a new beginning is upon them, whether they like it or not. It's like if they wait too much longer, it's like Spirit's gonna have to send in the tower. They're gonna have to send in a tornado, and things get ripped away, you know, from them. So it's almost like this person's kind of deceiving themselves a little bit, like self-sabotage, because they want to stay in the same spot because it's so comfortable. But they know that they have to do something else. They're just refusing to hear the call. Like they're pretending they don't know that they have to do this. Does that make sense? Like I said, it's like death of transformation is like knocking at their door, and they're like, come on, mate. Like, come on, man, get out. You know, other people gotta go in. You need to come with us. Come with me. There's crap that needs to be done, and you're not doing it. You're hiding in the bathroom in a stall. And they're like they don't want to. They know they have to, though. That's the thing, and it's only a matter of time. Like this change, this new beginning, this new adventure. I like that word. It's a happy word. This new adventure is upon them at their doorstep. And it's like they just have to want it and like be fearless and make that decision. They're just refusing to make the decision. But if they don't, it's like ticking, right? Like their world is cracking at the seams. Like this illusion of everything's perfect and fine is gonna like cave in on them if they don't move it along and make the decision. It's like things are gonna get ripped away quite painfully. I wouldn't say unexpectedly, because someone can feel it. Yeah, that's interesting, because we have the sun at the bottom, but doesn't the sun look blocked almost? Like kind of like eclipsy, or like something is blocking the actual light from penetrating through the sky. And this person's very dim, are they not? Like they're not ignited yet, like they're sitting, like they don't want to tap into their full potential. So how interesting that the light is being blocked for this person, not embracing that very sunshine, higher being, radiant, empowered, confident energy. It's like someone's denying like a new life, a new chapter for themselves. It feels a little sabotagey to me. And with the star in the background, yeah. Because it's like a new phase of healing, right? It's like, oh, if I step onto that path, like all new people, all new situations, all new circumstances will come through. And then it might require them to heal, and they don't know if they want to do all that. So, I mean, okay. So what's the reason behind all of this? Like, what's the purpose, I guess, of this reading? Other than to embrace change, right? Three of Swords. What a painful, this, oh my god, dude, this Three of Swords, like, radiates, like, the worst heartbreak energy. It's beautiful. I don't know how to explain it, because it's like, you have to, like, you have to go through that darkness. You have to go through pain. You have to be completely ripped apart to learn anything. You have to understand what pain, sadness, rejection, depression, being separated, ripped away from someone that you cared about, not understanding yourself. You know, you have to dabble in different, not so pleasant and kind of dark emotions to fully understand them, but to learn from them is the most important thing. So someone here just doesn't want to get hurt. So they're refusing this new beginning, but I don't feel like they have a choice. Okay. I don't think they have a choice. Why is this Three of Swords here? Like, look at this. Like, this person could be ripped apart. They don't want to experience that again. Clarify the Three of Swords, please. Thank you. So this is like kind of coming up in two different ways here. It has a lot to do with being rejected. Now, you could have actually have been rejected or have rejected someone or something that you possibly did want and you turned it down. Or maybe that was a missed opportunity for someone here, you know? Wasn't really sure what to do, so they thought the best thing to do was just to ignore it, push it away. Why? I don't know. That could be the reason why someone doesn't feel worthy here of this change. This could be an opportunity to mend something, to bring something back together into a whole, you know, because there is that light there. There is that light there. And it comes from that place of like power and self-esteem and feeling good enough. I never really put that together. Look. What is that? The sacral chakra? Like, I know the root. I know from like the heart up. Got the crown chakra, the third eye, the throat, the heart. But I always get like the sacral and then the other one. Wait, I don't even know. But anyways, I think it's a sacral. I don't know. But it has a lot to do with self-esteem, creativity, and like your power source of like where your power comes from. This incense is making my nose quite like, I don't know, it's buggy. So I'm going to put it over here for a second. So it almost feels like someone doesn't feel like they're good enough for like a second chance on something, you know? It's like, ooh, the first time I turned this down, right? I shot it down. And something could be almost like coming back to life, you know, piecing itself back together. Or this person could have went through something extremely painful. Now, when I say this person, this could actually be someone you're dealing with, or this could be you, so please just keep an open mind and take it how it resonates. But it's like someone could have been really hurt here. So when something new approaches, they're like, like, I don't want to ever go through that again. Or even if it's the same thing, maybe it's a second chance on the same thing that they turned down. Or that you've turned down, or that you were rejected from an opportunity, you know? And then it kind of comes back in, but you're like, unsure about it, you know? But I feel like whatever's coming in is extremely positive. And it's going to be the right thing. See, I feel like this part is more directed towards you. Now, the whole thing could have been resonating with you and your story. This could have been clarification that you needed in some way, or this could be someone else and their feelings and what's going on in their subconscious or conscious. But this feels like something coming towards you, whoever I'm reading for, whoever's connecting with this. Or it is you, you know? I'm gonna get more on that. Like I said, it almost feels like there's a repeat going on, but with a different outcome. It's just extremely important to not hold any attachments to outcomes and just let things flow naturally. Because sometimes if things don't work out great the first time around, right? Or something doesn't work out good in our life and we, let's say, reject it, cut it out, walk away from it, we still have to heal from those pains of the past. So when something comes back around, you have to really be careful about your discussion and the way you speak about things from the past. Now, do you lay it to rest and let it be what it is? Or is something inside you truly not over something where you need that? Because you got to be careful, because sometimes if you talk about things from the past, especially with a person, there could be some old wounds being ripped open. So just be careful with the way you speak. That's all I want to say on that. But anyways, Ace of Spears, let's see what that is. A new opportunity coming through that has a lot of potential to be something long-lasting in your life or someone's life. Okay. Okay, so remember how we were talking about that person? Or, like I said, whoever that was, whoever was resonating with this story at the beginning, this person right here, okay? How they were hiding from that transformation, hiding from that change. They didn't want to start a new beginning. They didn't want to go into a new world, like I don't want to be caused pain and be, like, ripped in half, okay? There was some not so nice feelings going around there for a minute. Is the best way. I don't know why I'm like giddy with this. I don't know why I have to keep crunching my nose. It feels extremely like cringy when I get into like this energy. I don't know. And this person's energy. Like these two, I don't like it. It just feels like I want to like hide and kind of get away. Don't mind the motorcycles outside. Could be a sign for someone. Anyways. Okay. But yeah. So it's like, ooh, and this thing comes in, right? This opportunity for change, this opportunity for newness, something that's really positive, something with a lot of potential that has the opportunity to just really, I just heard satisfy a lot of needs. See, I feel like this is that like disc of balance, right? Where it has all this future potential to stick around for a long time, something new, someone new, I don't know, new energy created of stability, trust, companionship, friendships even. Some of this could even, you know, if that's not what you're into, this could also be money or a concrete job that's making you nervous. So anyways, but the really cool thing is with this individual, look how when this comes in, I pulled this card right after. Isn't that amazing? Look at these. Look at this little spark ignited, which with someone hiding and like they weren't at that potential, they didn't feel good enough, or like they're very like hesitant and almost like blocking something out. But then when it actually appears, or when it's being presented, look how ignited they are internally. Look how their power starts to come to life. And it's beautiful. Like all their aspirations, all their dreams, all their wishes. And it's the suit of wands. Like, come on. It's passion, creativity, that drive, that motivation, that authenticity, and the full potential. Look, they're gaining their full potential once they see what this is. And that's beautiful. Yeah, and then they want it, right? The Knight of Wands at the bottom. Then they're excited, ready to take a new lead on life, ready to dive into a new adventure. Okay. So yeah, what is this? I feel like this Ace of Spears can be honestly anything. Like, it could be money, it could be a person, it could be a friendship. That's why I don't really want to clarify that, because I feel like for every individual could connect this with something, right? And this is just what happens in the storyline. So I just really, now that could have resonated with you personally, but I really do want to tap into how you are going to be affected during this. Yeah. Or at least your perspective on it, or what you are going to experience. Yeah, what's going to be your experience when it comes to this situation? Got really thirsty all of a sudden. It's going to be your experience. Yeah, how's this? Am I wording that right? How is this experience going to play out for you watching? Okay, thanks. How's this experience going to play out for you? See, I feel like this is an opportunity that you feel like you missed out on, and this is like super clear. So if it's a person from the past and you wanted to kind of clear things up with them, or create a new, right? To stand on fresh footing with someone, clear the air, so to speak. That's a major possibility. If this is something like you applied, you know, like, okay, even like if you applied for a job, or you're looking for a career, or like something to become passionate about, this could have been something that you, yeah, like that you were really into. So connect it with how you will. It's like something that you were super into back in the day. Okay, this used to take up a lot of your mind space, a lot of your time, a lot of your energy. You were really motivated to get whatever this was. But it's almost like it wasn't turning in your favor. It wasn't manifesting. It wasn't dropping down to the 3D. You know, like you weren't seeing it become part of your world the way you wanted it to. It looked different. Right? So over time, you may have even learned how to release certain expectations when it comes to things. But this is giving you a chance to become extremely passionate about something again. A spark in time where something ignites. Like, and it's right next to the wheel. The wheel and the Ace of Wands. And then this Six of Cups, this nostalgic thing, something connected to your younger days. Back in my day. Back in my day, I was real passionate about it. It's like one of those, you know. And there's actually a little person in this bubble, but the way that they're walking, It's like they're being pulled back into your space with something ignited. Something ignited. A spark, a chance, a moment in time. It's like the universe is blessing you, you know? They're bringing something or someone in that you really, truly admired. And they're giving it a spark of life. But it's a quick spark of life, okay? So gotta be careful when it pops up. I kind of want to get some advice on it so I don't leave anyone hanging when it comes to that. Because with the Ace of Wands, this is something that comes in, and it comes in hot, and it comes in fiery. And then it dissipates, right? Sometimes it can burn too fast. Just like this. Just like the stinky stick, right? I don't know why I felt like to do that. That was weird. Yeah, like an incense. I look like an incense, kind of. But it can come and go really fast. It makes me a little nervous, but the opportunity is here. The one thing I do like, though, is how it has the potential, this spark, this moment, this opportunity. It's almost like this is like I don't want to say a last chance to freak people out, but it's something that comes in quick, and it comes in bright. And it's like, boom, right there in front of you, and you have to act. But it also has the potential for this. A pentacle, an ace of pentacles, which is something that's extremely positive. It's very grounded. It does have this friendship energy to it, and this long-lasting energy. I will say, though, if this is a person with the Ace of Wands can be extremely sexual. It can be very sexually driven. You know, all this excitement pops up when someone comes around, and maybe you got some chemistry with them already, and maybe you've been waiting for this moment, and then all of a sudden it comes in, you get all excited. Let's just say that, you get all excited. Okay? Let's just say you sleep with them. Okay? I don't know. That might not be, because then, you know, what are you going to do with that spark? Okay, yeah, it's passionate, it's hot, cool. You're going to act in the moment out of what you're feeling, all that excitement, but make sure, like this guy, you contain it a little bit and at least try to slow things down and maybe get to know them. Maybe get to know them with an Ace of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles is going to be your saving grace. It's going to allow things to unfold and give a natural flow to it and make this burn a little longer. You see what I'm saying? So there's no need to rush. I don't feel like this opportunity is going anywhere unless you push it really fast. Unless you get too excited and want to rush. Because it might rush for a day, a week, a month, and then it's out, you know? And then it's hard to kind of relight that again, you know? So let's get some advice, even though I just already kind of spewed that out. Advice for this situation. I do love the reading, though. There's a lot of potential. Okay. Why do they want you to play it a little detached? This is like not getting emotions too much involved. You know what I'm saying? Like not getting carried away, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying like this is going to be a dud for you by any means. Work, friendship, relationship, whatever this reading means to you. But, you know the song Head Over Heels? Who sings? Is it Alanis Morissette? Why can't I? Wait, what was the song I just said? That just clicked so far out of my head. It's not Hands Clean. Wow. See, that like came and went. I don't even remember what I said. I'm gonna have to like look it back up. Oh my god, I thought I wasn't recording this. Sorry. I had like oh my god. Okay. I thought I was doing this reading and didn't hit record that whole time. I've been so mad. Anyways, now I'm getting all distracted. Okay, apparently Spirit did not want me to focus on that song. But this is not being too sucked in, you know, not getting carried away, at least with your feels. And it doesn't matter, even if this isn't a person, like, and this is like a new opportunity to do something, to go somewhere, or, you know, work or business or anything like that. It's saying, like, don't, again, with like this high expectation. Something's supposed to just go with the flow, and you're supposed to remain detached and like a little bit observant. You know, like very truthful and honest and authentic, you know, approachable. There's that sun again. Why does my forehead feel like it's burning? What is that? It's like you have to remain really focused and a little bit on the separating from any kind of, I don't want to say passion, but there's like a repetition of like not getting too involved, like remaining yourself. Like the more detached you become, and I'm not saying like being rude by any means, like not being rude by people or holding grudges, nothing of the sort. You know, the Queen of Swords talks about Libran energy, and she's very wise, and it's like she observes things, gets all the information about what is really right there in front of her. And it's interesting how she's so close to the sun. It's almost like she's looking at someone's actions and seeing almost like, do they add up with your words? You know, looking at the surroundings, being a fly on the wall, gathering up all this information, based on what you see, what you hear. Remember, I had my ear doing that thing. So, you know, even you could be hanging out with someone and maybe you overhear something, like someone's like talking some smack about you. Like, that's what you have to like be, like, don't ignore that. This isn't a sweeping things under the rug energy, but it's also not being super defensive either. It's like an ebb and flow. Because there's some kind of truth blocked here, that's really important. Like, you have to fully understand a person or a situation to make a choice on how to proceed forward. You know, is this a friendship? Is someone just trying to jump into bed with you? Is this a part-time job? Is this something with potential? Like, you have to figure that out. Or this person, you know, whatever you resonate with, has to figure that out based off what you're seeing. So what are you seeing? Yeah, is someone hiding something here? I don't want this reading to like take a twist, but it might. Like, you have to see some kind of truth before proceeding forward in any kind of passion or emotion. Does that make any sense? So, what is it that you're trying to see here? I do feel like it's a lot to do with words matching up with actions, you know? Like, how does this person act? Are they authentic? Are they lying to you? Do they feel like they're hiding something? Do they say they're going to be there at a certain time, but they show up late or not at all? Those are things. That's what I'm saying. You have to be logical when it comes to that shit. Like, look at the red flags, even in any situation. I don't care if it's friendship, work. I don't care. You know, that could be a job too. They say they're gonna move you to a higher position, or they say that, ooh, you'd be perfect for this, but then they stick you somewhere else. That ain't what you signed up for. And I think that's it. But I want to get a little bit more clarity on the sun, and then we'll wrap it up. And my vape's dying. What a beautiful way to end it. With that Libran card. The Justice. Oh my god, the description to this card is so beautiful. It's not like, you know, crazy beautiful, but I thought it was really neat. The way they decided to explain the Justice card, because a lot of times we can tie it to karma. I usually, whenever I see the Justice card, yeah, it's all about harmonizing things, but I feel like this more so focuses on the connection between you and something else being disharmonized, right? Especially with this card. Like, this is probably one of like the most beautiful feeling Justice cards I've ever came across. Like, this truly does feel like authentic Libra. Like, they don't like discord, especially if it's with something or someone they love. They don't like things to be unbalanced. They like it to be harmonious. They don't like conflict there, and I think that's what's going on. Because we have internal and external conflict coming up side by side, 5-5. How are we going to fix that? A situation that almost kind of seemed dead, I feel like. There was a lot of nastiness, a lot of internal shit that had to go on to make something function. And it's like the more someone tried to put in their efforts, the more it just fell apart. But it's almost like here, something unexpected, something that you or someone else did not see coming. See how something's like hatching out of it? Like this failed, something disgusting. I hate this card, but I love it at the same time, right? Like everyone's like decaying. Ugh. Like a never-ending, something just icky. Some kind of icky situation that caused a lot of disharmony between you and something else, where it almost felt like it was dead. Or it's been dead. It's been stinking because it's been dead, right? But then it's like you look at it again and you're like overwhelmed, like I don't even know how to fix this, like ready to give up. But then like one thing kind of survived, right? Something's hatching. You're like, I don't really know what that is, but okay. Like, you know, maybe that's what you're observing here. You're like, ooh, like something pops up and you're like, what? Out of the death, right? Like something grows out of this nasty ass situation. Maybe that was the pinnacle. Maybe something hatches and that's what you're trying to see. But okay, so yeah, we have this nasty, disgusting situation. Internally it felt gross. Externally it looked bad. Thought it was dead, right? And you're like, eee. Like, I don't know how to fix that. Okay, but then it's almost like you kind of looked at it a little deeper, right? Something wasn't there. Something was missing, right? The sun's blocked. You're like, what? There's something there. Like, there's something there. You weren't crazy because there was something there. Look at this thing hatching from this new beginning. Oh my God. And then at the very beginning, we have something hatching from a new beginning. Okay, it was only a matter of time. And then what comes out to hatch is an Ace of Pentacles. Something positive, everlasting. But I think you're trying to make sure, because on the outside it looks a little rough. We don't know. We don't know if that's a spider coming out of there. We don't know if that's a fucking alien. Like, we don't know what that is. So I think like that's why you're trying to look and observe. We're like, okay, what is that? What is that going to morph into? Because if it's something like this, if it's like a maggot, like I'm going to be grossed out. Like, get out of here. Descriptive, I know, but I do want to read this Justice card, and then ooh, my display. Oh my gosh, my computer like kind of glitched at 44 minutes and 44 seconds. So fours could have some significance to you. Or it could be a mirroring. Now, remember, mirroring isn't being, at least how I think, because if you think of a mirror, everything's reflected back at you, but like reversed, right? Something to take note of. And then we have the opposites. Anyways, before I make this reading crazy long with a bunch of shit, I opened right to the sun. I guess we'll read that one too. Okay. The sun represents revelation and the light of truth. The sun as an archetype is a 19th teacher for the fool, showing us a lesson of honest revelation and how to deal with clear truths in our lives. What do you learn when you see a situation or person for what they really are? Holy shit. Wow. Symbolism. A dying sun prepares to consume its solar system and eliminates the last of its light, creating space for a new sun to form in the future. Bro. Okay. Good thing I opened that one because that was significant. Now let's end it off with the Justice card. Oh my god, my lips are chapped. I have to invest in some chapstick. Not the Star, not the Tower, not the Temperance, not the Devil. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, the Justice card. Justice represents detached decision-making, logic, and the power of knowledge outside emotions. Justice as an archetype is the 11th teacher for the fool, showing us the importance of objectivity and analysis for determining outcomes and making important decisions. Life can be fair if we act with integrity, so that might be important to act with some integrity. Symbolism. An ancient being with a... Oh, yeah, hold on. Cycloptic? Yeah. An ancient being with a cycloptic eye holds light and darkness in each hand while a tear falls. It weeps over the imbalance between the two energies, which continuously demand recognition. Reconciliation. What is up with my words? Please don't come at me, okay? Okay. It weeps over the imbalance between two energies, which continuously demand reconciliation. The celestial being can never rest. Isn't that like not the saddest? I don't know. Upright, detached decision-making, responsibility, consequences, cause, effect, and logic. Anyways. Are you guys shedding a tear over the imbalance between you and something else? Anyways, it's been real. I'll talk to you later. Bye.